Yeah, is Jim there? Yeah, thank you. Hey, Jim. Hey, I just want to let you know that I quit and I am going to give you my 2 weeks now. I can send you an email, but I'm going to do my own thing online and see where I can take that. Um, but yeah, bye. So, with that being said, I am quitting my job and I'm going to talk about that. So, if this is your first time here, what's good? My name is Sam, and for those of you that are returning, what's good? It's good to freaking see you. Now, I am quitting my job. I already have started to tell people, and tomorrow I'm actually sending the formal email in to go all in on what I'm doing online. Currently, I'm generating cash of about maybe a little over $100 for the last like 3 months. So there's a discrepancy in how much I am making versus how much I am spending. So I have about 20 months or so worth of savings set aside. And I think that's a runway that's long enough for me to build this to the size it needs to be able to support me. And I created a tracker that I can use to help kind of gauge where I am and how I'm progressing along that path. So it works by aggregating the total number of views. So I have around 100,000 views and I make about $100 a month. So we just took $100 divided by the total number of views to come up with how much we made per view, and we're going to get into all that in a second. Where did all the views come from? Well, this is my YouTube analytics here, and this is over the last 28 days. As you can see here, I've had 73, almost 74,000 views on YouTube. The next place we got views from was from Facebook. So this is from my Facebook page. There was 3,826 views on there. The next one we went to was Twitter, and Twitter had 256 views over the last 28 days. The next was Medium, which is the blog. It had 833 views. And TikTok. So I can't pull up the analytics on the computer because I'm not sure how to log in. I don't think they even have it set up so you can log in from a website. But I do have them on my phone here pulled up. And I had 31,402 views on TikTok over the last 28 days. By the way, you should check out TikTok. TikTok is blowing up. I've been doing this for about 30 days on here. And look at that, 31,000 in terms of views versus YouTube I've been doing every single day. So anyways, the next was, this is LinkedIn, and we have the total right here at the bottom. So we see 10 views right here on this one. We see 27 views on this one and 71, because I don't have views on like the actual content. I mean, like video. So we're using as the content right here. How many people viewed the content in their feed, and see that over the past month, right? And so we're gonna that's gonna be a rolling average every time we update these numbers. So I took them all from all these different sources and I put them into this spreadsheet. So now, where to start? Well, first of all, say hello to Birdie. And second of all, I'm going to shoot for 10 million, 10 million views. And I'm going to explain the reasoning behind that and also what my bare minimum threshold is. So hopefully this can provide some type of value. So what I need to do is I've got 20 months worth of savings, right? That's going to pay for my investment into putting in work online, right? So I've got a 20-month runway to make this into something. And what's the bare minimum that I need to hit? And then where is a good target? I have up here that's going to provide me like $10,000 a month in terms of income. So I've got both of those for you, and the growth rates and the total number of views and everything. So how I came up with this estimate, and the numbers could change because I only have 100,000 views, which seems like a lot of data points, but when we start getting into millions, 100,000 is a very small amount percentage-wise. And I took $100 divided by 111,000 views, which gives me, if you go out 6 decimal places, this is how much in terms of money per view. And to get to, I don't know where this came from. Oh, to get to $2,000 a month, which is what I can live off of easily, even in another country, probably even easier in another country, is 2,000 bucks. So that's 2.25 million views. I'm at 100,000, remind you. 100,000. So add a 10, like multiply times 10, and I'm still not even there. So I have a long way to go, but I do have 20 months. So if you look at the growth rate that I would need on a linear basis per month, it would be 15.5% to get to the $2,000 at, assuming that the ratio of payout stays the same, by the time I run out of money, which would be July 24th of 2021. Now, to get to $10,000 a month, we did the same type of thing, but the growth rate has to be about 25% per month. So we're going to track this probably on a weekly basis and just see where we're going on a weekly basis, and work on aggregating all of these up. Another interesting thing that we decided to track was the number of followers or subscribers across a bunch of platforms here, which I think I will actually be adding Instagram into this as well, to see if I'm able to continue to grow on Instagram as well. If you guys have any thoughts about what I'm doing, let me know down below in the comments. If you use the hashtag Stolt down below in the comments, then at the end of the video I can actually get into my YouTube analytics like I did earlier and pull up the comments and search for hashtag Stolt and answer some of the comments live at the end of the videos. Just like, oh, let's look at this. Perfect. We have a comment from Warren Sanders. What's up, Warren Sanders? I feel like you're somebody else had the same emoji as you recently. First of all, thank you for the comment. This is in regards to the awareness ranking, which just came out, where we gauge the overall interest from different parties on Twitter and on Facebook and on YouTube around each one of these candidates using hashtags. So if you want to check that out, go back to the channel. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. Where's the projection graph? Yang is first time candidate. He had 0, but less than a year he's 5th. Bernie had around 40 years, so he's maxed out. Just want to see if Yang have enough time. It's interesting. We'll see. I'm going to continue to refine and try to make these rankings more representative of what the collective of Americans are thinking about, and so I'm always working to get them better. But that is just one of 8 different factors that make up our power rankings, which is the macro view, where we look at the YouTube search volume, the Google search volume, their website. We look at their Twitter ranking based on growth rate, look at their Facebook ranking based on likes and other factors. And then we look at their YouTube channel and donations. And we rank all of them 1 through 11, and then take an average of all 8 of these different factors to come up with the overall score of who's actually winning, who the American public are thinking about the most. So thank you so much, Warren Sanders, for that comment. Morpheus 2, beefing up. I am probably going to be adding some weight on. I think the last time I weighed myself was like 232. If we come down here, let's see, this is from NLM. I agree that the online metrics will likely be the way in which polls and analytics for social issues i.e., political campaigns are compiled. I agree. I do believe, honestly, in the next, 5, 10 years, 15 years, whatever, however long it takes, that in the future we're going to look back and be like, oh, wow, that was so antiquated to go through and use polling data the way we were using polling data. Um, and I think it's going to be looked back upon like a flip phone, and how old school and antiquated that really is as we move forward into the future. I'd love to hear your comments down below. Use the hashtag Stolt and jump into the description and jump over to TikTok and say what's good as well. It's a lot of fun. You should try posting on there. Thank you. Peace the fuck out.